Monday and welcome back to my channel. Today the weather is absolutely disgusting, but I have a feeling it's still gonna be a good day today. So I'm heading to class currently. My first class of the day is my Photoshop class, and we're actually turning in the project that we've been working on for this whole semester so far. And we're gonna present it to the class. We get to see everyone's work, and that's super exciting to me. So I'll show you some pictures of what I'm submitting to the teacher, and then I'll see you afterwards. In my first few vlogs, you saw me make a ton of prints and marks on paper using black ink. I then put those into Photoshop and created these really fun repeating patterns. I would love to turn some of these into fabric someday. So I was the first one to present in my class, which is a little bit nerve-wracking, but I'm really relieved that that project is complete. Both the teacher and the class responded really well to my work, which feels really good. So, cheers! My next class was screen printing, where I made a ton of prints of my brush stroke stripe design. I found a gold metallic linen fabric at Gray Lines Linens, and I thought it would make for a really fun print. It's shiny and glittery and so pretty. For my ink, I repurposed some purple paint that was left over from last week, and I turned it into this bright berry color. I then spent the first half of the class printing this fabric. I ended up with two 1 meter lengths of this colorway. For the second half of class, I wanted to print on this blue and white, kind of denim looking linen fabric. I then prepared two very bright inks to create a funky two-colored print. So first I'm going to print a row of the blue and then a row of the yellow on top, but have the yellow slightly offset to create a fun design. Unfortunately, I messed up my first print and didn't quite line up my screens correctly, but thankfully I still had another half of the fabric that I could print. And here's how the finished fabric turned out. Here are all the prints that I've made with this screen so far. I really love how these turned out, and I can't wait to try to make something with this fabric. And next week, we'll be designing some totally new screens, so there'll be some new designs coming soon. Hello, I just finished my classes for the day and am now heading home. Classes were really fun. It felt really good to actually get some stuff done and see some results from all this hard work. My presentation went really well. My teacher really liked my Photoshop work. My screen printing went really well, and I really like my screen printing work. So, I don't know, I'm just feeling good. And I'm excited about the rest of the week. Good morning, happy Tuesday. So, last night I thought I was gonna be able to call it early night, but it turns out I have a Japanese quiz this morning, which I should have not forgotten about because we have one every single Tuesday. But anyway, I spent the whole evening cramming for that and this whole morning studying for that, and hopefully once that's done, I'll have a much happier day. Also, since Tuesdays are pretty much the only days of the week where I don't have to deal with paint and make messes, I get to actually kind of wear some more fun outfits. So today I'm rocking two of my handmade garments. I have my hand knit Feel the Burn sweater and my Wiksten Haori. I'll put links to both of these patterns in the description, and I'll also show you a better view of those in a moment. Hello again. I just got out of my Japanese class and the quiz didn't go nearly as bad as I thought it would be. We did start talking about the midterm though, which is a little bit stressful. It's 2 weeks from now, totally cumulative, and she just told us that everything is going to be in hiragana, which I don't think anyone in the class is ready for, so I'm going to have to do a lot of flashcards, but I'm hoping it'll be fine. So I'm heading to the deli now. I'm going to grab some food, take a little break, and then head to my weaving class. In weaving class, I finished my extremely ugly plain weave sampler and I cut it off the loom. We then reset the looms and started some explorations of our chosen natural objects. I wasn't super happy with what I wove. I just removed half of the weaving that I did. I just was not happy with it. I then met up with Ryan and we had Greek food for dinner. Good morning, happy Wednesday. So today me and my portfolio bag are heading to class. It's gonna be one of those very long painting days where I'm just in the same room doing the same thing all day. So I'll try to record as much as I can and I'll see you there. My usual train station was closed due to an emergency, so I had to find another way to get to campus and ended up getting lost, which was really not fun. I accidentally got on an express train instead of a local train and I ended up on the other side of Manhattan. And then I asked people for help because my GPS wasn't working and they sent me in the completely wrong direction. But eventually I made it to campus. Finally made it to campus. I'm like 25-30 minutes late, which really sucks, but that's just New York, I guess. In class, I worked on the color placement of my crab theme print and made some super rough painted sketches.
Oh my gosh, look who it is!
Ryan met me on campus for a quick lunch date. He read online that this nearby pizza shop was supposed to be really good, so we wanted to try it out, and it was definitely worth the hype. I got a slice with ricotta, mushrooms, and hot pepper infused honey, and it was amazing. In my next class, which was nature studies, my teacher put out our drawings from the past few weeks on the walls for us to see. We then learned some traditional textile flower painting techniques, which were really tricky, and I painted a lot of really ugly flowers. Gouache painting is hard. Sophia and I then spent the whole night working on our paintings for various classes. We ordered Korean food delivery, which definitely made the night a whole lot better. We also listened to some music that was designed to stimulate plant growth, which hopefully helped us out a little bit. Hello again. I'm sorry I didn't film all that much today. I kind of feel like I was sitting for the most part in the same spot in the same room, working on the same stuff, which isn't super exciting, but hopefully it was still fun to watch. And hopefully tomorrow will be a little bit more fun, so I'll see you then. Happy Thursday! So I just spent my whole morning working on this vlog that you're watching right now, and now I'm heading over to campus for my afternoon CAD class. So on Monday we actually turned in that huge project I showed you my work there. So that means today we're starting something new and I'm really excited about that. Also, I'm wearing my new jacket today. It's the Adidas Marimekko collab and I'm very excited about it. So having a good morning. I hope it lasts throughout the day and I will see you at school. Hello again. I didn't really record all that much in class just because we were mostly sitting at a computer just listening to the teacher talk, so it wasn't anything that fun to show you, but I'm now heading home really quick to drop off my backpack and then I'm gonna go meet Ryan at the Lincoln Center. We're actually gonna go see another film at the New York Film Festival, so that should be fun. So I was just walking to the Lincoln Center and kind of freaking out a little bit because my next CAD assignment, I have to come up with an idea and a mood board and some motifs and everything by Monday. And I was like, what the heck am I gonna do? And I was on my walk and I found the perfect thing. Pansies! Mwah! Pansies freaked me out a little bit when I was a kid just because of their tiny little faces. But as an adult, I love them for that reason. So I think that they could be a really fun source of inspiration for this project. We saw Bluebeard's castle, which, I hate to say it, ended up being kind of disappointing. We then got some food at a nearby food cart and ate it super fast before Ryan's next screening. Hello again. So we just got out of our screening, we ate some food, Ryan's now heading over to his screening of Dune next, and I'm just gonna head home. I have a lot of work to do, so hopefully it'll be a productive evening, and I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning, happy Friday. So I have an extremely long day ahead of me. I have my 2 painting classes and then I have to do a ton of weaving homework. So I'm gonna be on campus for a very long time and hopefully there'll be some fun things to film. So I'll see you there. I learned how to use a ruling pen, which is a tool for making perfectly straight painted lines. All you do is fill it up with paint and then use a ruler to guide it. It's pretty tricky to get the hang of, so I practiced a bunch on scraps of paper before trying it out on my piece. I finally started painting my Birds of Paradise inspired geometric print that you've seen a bunch in my previous videos. This is how much painting I managed to get done by the end of my 3-hour class period. Both of my painted print projects were supposed to be due next week, but my professor so kindly gave us all an extension, and when she said that, you could literally feel all the tension and the stress in the room disappear. After a short lunch break, we headed back to the same classroom for our next session, where I worked on my crab theme print, which is going to be incredibly time-consuming to paint. I slowly chipped away at my piece, color by color, for the whole evening. Hello, so 6 hours later, we just got out of class, but most of us are just gonna stay back and keep working for the next couple hours, so all day painting. Hello, it is 10 p.m. and I have spent literally 8 hours working on just my crab print, so I am exhausted and I'm ready to go get some food. Maybe have a drink or two. I want to do something to celebrate. We finally finished cleaning up and packing around 11 p.m. and then with all of our painting stuff, we headed over to Koreatown for some Korean barbecue and soju. It is very late, so I will keep this short and sweet. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you tomorrow. Hello, happy Sunday, we're going bowling. This weekend is my 5-year anniversary with my boyfriend Ryan, so we celebrated together. We have a tradition every year of going bowling since that's what we did on our first date, so we found a bowling alley in New York City and had some fun. Here's to many, many more years together. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to see how all these projects turn out and see some more of my art school adventures, hit that subscribe button. And I will see you next week.